Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a good Christmas and New Year. For me personally, Christmas is a very stressful time of year because not only do I have 3 children, but I run a handmade business and it was busy. And then my son had to get a pacemaker fitted just before Christmas, so my stress levels were and it takes me a wee while just to get back into routine. So I haven't made any videos lately. I do apologise for that, but we're going to kick off today with faux leather journal notebook, just a plain simple one, just lines in there. So we are going to be putting on 2 dogs on the front. It's going to say Jen's notebook and with 2 pictures of her dogs. I'm going to show you how to do it, so hopefully you'll be able to follow along and copy what I do. So let's get started. Okay, first things first, you need the picture that you are going to be lasering onto the faux leather. Now, when you are sent pictures by someone, you have to ask them for them to be clear, good pictures. There are a few things you can do to enhance them, to make them clear, but the better they are, the easier it will be and the nicer it will be when you laser them. Now, this photo was sent, I am doing a head and neck or chest shot of dogs, and the lady sent me like the whole dog, and I ran it through a app on my phone called Photo Room. It's free. I highly recommend it. It removes the background because you don't want anything else in there, and you can edit it and cut out the rest of the dog like I have done. So start off with a good clear picture like here, and then you want to go to this site here. It's called Imag-R. It's a great site as well. You get about 3, I think it is, free pictures a day that you can change. So it's actually really good. So all you do here is you upload. It will be in grayscale, and then you pick your picture, which is that one there. Wait for it to load. And it is there. Don't know why it's going a bit slow. Right, now I want to crop this. Make sure that you, where's my thing? What? Hello, there it is. Right, you just want it to go to the top of the ear, bring in the sides, because you don't need all this space. Like so, and at the bottom, like that. Change this here to millimeters. Crop. Right, once that's done, you want to go to resize, because you want to resize your image. Make sure you change this bit up here to millimeters. Now, on the notebook, the size I want for the notebook, the dogs are going to be 100 millimeters in height. So I just changed this here to 100, and then the width will change automatically like that. And then the DPI, I have done tests on this, and the best one for me personally for my P2 is 254. Press OK. And then it will just show you like the original, and then once you change it, what it's going to be like. So slow today loading. Right. Next, we go over to this little bit here and hit material. It's a CO2 laser, what the P2 is. You go over there, and they don't actually have fake leather here. So we just go to leather and then press OK. And it will show you what it's going to look like. It actually looks really good, but I am going to go over here to the gamma and just play with it a little bit and see if I want to drop it. fact, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I've started doing. Hurry up. Right. Go to this one touch thing here at the bottom. I click on that. I untick that box and I untick that box. Move it up so you can see it. And then I click one touch. It changes it like that, which will engrave really nicely. So then all you do is hit download. Download as a PNG. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to do another one because there's two dogs going on this. Restart. Upload. Rescale. And this dog right here. Open. Do the same again. Crop. Just bring it down to the top and the side. It's going to be fluffy bits, wee fluffy ears. These are dash hounds. Well, this one's a dash hound. I think the other one's a cross. And then do this one here. And then you want to change that to millimeters. Then press crop. Then resize. Up here, millimeters. Make it the same height as the last image. So 100 millimeters. Press OK. Then you want to change this here to what did I say, 254, and then press OK. Okay, now material, CO2, leather. Oh, what's happening? CO2, leather, OK. And then got that one there. It'll look like that. Then we're going to do the one touch again. So untick that, untick that. That was my dog, if you heard that weird noise in the background. One touch. Ooh, I think that's a bit light. I know it's a light dog, but we need some kind of definition here. So I'm going to change the gamma just a little bit. So it should go a bit darker. I'll just make that lighter. Slow, come on. Work to do. You just have to play about with it until you're happy. The one that they did was just too light for me. I need it to be darker. That's better. We'll try 0.8. Oh, I like that. Right, so that'll do. And then I just press download again, download it as a PNG, and then I will see you in XCS. Right, I said XCS, that was the old software. We are now moved on to xTool Studio, and this is what the home page looks like. And I'll open up this already now. You'll notice I've got writing all over this. I keep all my projects, like all the notebooks, I will open up this one for notebooks. And this is the font I use. This is my settings if I'm doing writing on these specific journals. in notebooks. If I was to change, then my sentence might change, but when I'm doing pictures, it's that. So also, if you're doing like a good few journals or notebooks that are all going to be the same, and they're going to say like somebody's name, then notebook, then it's a good idea to write notebook at the side and make more copies of it so you can use it again and again. In fact, why would you need to use it again and again? You just use the same one, but I'm going to do it anyway because I like to have more than one if I accidentally delete something. So I'll do that, and then the paw print as well because that's going to be on it. I'll just make a few copies of that. Like so. Okay. So we're going to start off with putting one of... Right, I had to pause the video there because all my dogs ran into the room and made an absolute ruckus. So if you heard any weird noises, I have dogs that just want to be with their mum all the time. Maximus, stop doing that. Anyway, back to this. So the notebook I'm doing is called Jen's notebook, and she's going to have the two dogs on it. So what we do first is grab the dog pictures. So we got to this wee green thing up here, import, and it's this one. Open. That one's there, and then we will open up and go and get the other picture that we just did. Import this one right here. Okay, then I need to decide if I like it better with the dogs like that way, or that way. And I think I like them better this way because of the way this dog's ear goes. Make them level. You can zoom in with XES. This is a great thing. So you can see all the squares there. You can zoom right in. Look at that. Got all them squares. Just keeps going. It's brilliant for lining stuff up. So we'll go over here. Move this dog over to there. And that'll look good. Might actually move it back over to where it was because I need to write. Then we're going to put a notebook, and you can change your font by going up here and clicking, and then a whole load will come up. Wait, a whole load will come up. There's loads and loads and loads of font, but this, oh my days, this is the font I like, so I'm keeping it. I'm going to stick it there. Now when it's on the computer, no, when it's on and the P2 is on and I see a picture of the journal, then I can either make this bigger or smaller or what or not. But roughly it's going to go about there. Oh, and lie down, please. And then I'm going to take one of these. They're all grouped together. You just need to click on it, ungroup, take a paw print. I don't know why they're all separate. Group them together. In fact, compound vector. Move it over here. Right, we are now with the P2 machine. Just open it up. I put the journal there. I've marked a little dot where the center of the journal notebook thing is. Now to get it straight, all I do is I lift one of the slats up at the side like that, and then I can push the journal up against it so I know the journal is perfect. Like so. Then we go over here. Then we need to connect the P2 machine. My P2 machine is called Vinny. So go over here and connect up to Vinny. Like that. Right. Now we need to make sure these are all the correct power. So, oh my God, where are my words? So I select that and then I go over here and I've already got it saved. It should come up leather writing, and I've put rough because it's not a completely smooth journal. It's just for my, so I know, notebook. That's already saved as that. And then the wee paw print down here, I will do as, do that as a picture. I don't know. I might do that as leather picture. And then this dog could be leather picture, which I've not saved in that. So we know from here we want to go $30, 600. Sorry, I'm just going to move arms. 30, 600, 1 and 1. Actually going to save that and call it leather picture. You can call it whatever you want, just as long as you know what it means. Right. So this dog here is leather picture. Then I need to do this dog. Back up to reference. Change that to leather picture. Right, so they're all done, and now I need to make this fit. Let me just check that. Right, okay. Now I need to make this fit in line with this. I'll be back in a minute. So what I did was I removed the background so I could line it all up properly. Not the paw print, I'll do that last. So these are all in a line, up and down, all together. Looking good. So I can now go back and select, oh goodness, picture. So it will take another picture of the notebook. And then I want to go over to this one here and do aimed measure. Put it on the middle of the notebook. And that's taken, sorry, I had to put my phone down to do all this placement because trying to do it with one hand just wasn't working. So this is exactly where I like it, and you use a close-up camera to move it around your notebook just to make sure everything's in line and where you want it, and there's enough space here and there, because it looks like there's no space there. But when you use the close-up camera and you go on it, you will see that there is. So that's why it's always important to use the close-up camera. See? There's space. Right, so I'm happy with that. I've selected it all and made sure that it's all set to go. And then next we just press process. That's what's going on it. And it's going to take 27 minutes. So I'm going to hit start. And then I'm going to stop this video and put it in a time lapse so you don't need to sit and watch the whole thing. I've decided to go over the dog pictures again because I'm not happy with how faint they are. So stay tuned. This is what it looks like at the moment. I've gave it a little wipe with some of this. But this is not the final step. The final step, I will take you back in the house and show you what I do. Right, what I'm about to show you to make the engraving darker, I can absolutely not take any credit for this. This was Dee Wright, who is over on the xTool Facebook group. I seen her doing this and I thought, wow, I'm going to try that. So I did. What she uses is, well, this is what I've used. It's similar to what she used. It's leather, repair, colour and black. Okay. Now you just dip it in. Turn it around this way so I can wipe it off quickly. So I'm literally going to wipe it on, sting it on with a cotton bud, and then I'm just going to wipe it off with a damp cloth. Just do this. A little bit goes a long way, it really does. And then you just wipe it off. And it goes dark. Now I'll go around the edges and clean that up when I'm finished because there's bits I think I left it on too long. It's literally on and straight off. So we'll do the paw print. On. See, that's better because I did it straight off. Oops. How dark that is. Beautiful. Helps if you could see it too. Sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a couple of layers at a time because I just don't want it to mess up. Say a couple, I'll do 3. Get on. Wipe off. See, it's darker and you can go over it again. I just don't want to leave it on too long because the first time I did this, it was an absolute mess because I really didn't know what I was doing. Such and everything in life, I just wing it and hope it works. Because this leather or fake leather is not completely smooth, it's got little things in it. It isn't quite smooth. It just, oh my goodness, I'm going to make a mess now. And then you can also do the dogs. So I'll show you one bit at a time. Right, I'll do this dog's ear. And then I'll wipe it off. See how much darker that is. Right, I'll do the rest of it and then I'll come back. And this is it, completely finished. I absolutely love it. I did, however, leave this on a tiny little bit longer. I was meant to wipe it straight off and it's played a little bit there. I've tried to get it off and it's not budging, but I'm pretty sure the person this is for will not mind that tiny little error. Great gift. Hope you enjoyed my video. If you like it, please subscribe so you can see more videos from myself. I will try and do it more often, and I will catch you in the next one.